Welcome to the video. Project code ITPHP02. Project title A cost minimization resource allocation model for disaster relief operation with information crowdsourcing based on MCDM approach. We can see many catastrophic events like earthquakes and cyclones like that, heavy rainfall. These events like that we cause many troubles in like that. So we has to handle the resource, for example resources like food or any needed resources like that. These are resources handled by the this web page, is used to allocate in optimal way in disaster operations, in disaster relief operation. So we can use it in a nearby, based on in which approach is near to the very affected areas like that. So we handle the resource allocation at the project. It also allocation in a proper way. It is difficult to allocate in a proper because many people don't get the resources at the particular time or in an available time. So we handle the in a web project, we can handle it in a proper way, in an optimal allocation. Okay. In existing system, in resources not allocated optimally, so it not connects the donator and distributor. Donator who wants to give some resources to the anyone, so distributor is used to handle and distribute to the peoples who needed in an disaster relief. So this is utilized in an optimal way. It is not, some distributors are not there are some fake informations like that. So we can handle in existing system. So we going to develop authorized donators and authorized distributors, and get a perfect information handled in proposed system. Existing drawbacks is resource is not allocated optimally. It is not connected to the donator and distributor. It is not authorized because some distributors or donators do not give at the last time. So we some fake informations are getting in this domain. So we handle in a proper way in a proposed system. In proposed system, we allocate in a resource allocation based on optimal way, which can utilize by everyone who are affected in the areas which are affected by disaster. Okay. We get in an authorized donors and distributors by getting the verification from admin, and they authorize the resources also. In proposed advantages, we have optimal resource allocation, which helps to allocate optimally, and it connects the donator and distributor well, and it utilize the resources efficiently. It can authorize donors at getting by getting the authorized and donors distributors. Okay. In existing techniques, algorithm methods are used as MCDM approach and Lingo and Simplex. This MCDM approach is not effective, so we go into a new approach in a simpler way. It is a complex also. Lingo and Simplex are optimal systems which handles it also not proper in a proper way. These are complex, so we go into an proposed techniques. It can implement in a simpler way, and it uses a matching allocation algorithm which identify matching similar resources and similar requirements. This is the architecture diagram, which architecture diagram is based on the project is based on donator and distributor. Donator wants to give the resource. resource, and it stores the resource details, and distributor gets resource resource details and distribute it. Yeah, it's distribute is allocating and properly utilize the resources. The applications is used to optimally allocate the resources, and it helps to connect the donator and the distributor. Okay. In future announcement, it can be implemented in a government resource allocation, where you government is used to allocate the proper resources. They don't allocate in the proper resources, so we can use it in future enhancement, and it also connects the government and local government, and then disaster relief time. In software technologies, we use HTML, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and jQuery. These are used as a front-end development. We can use HTML as an layout for the website, and CSS for designing. And Bootstrap is also somewhat CSS. It's an predefined CSS like that. And JavaScript is used to handle the functions in front end. And jQuery is also same like the JavaScript. That's all in front end. In backend, we use PHP, MySQL, and Notepad and Exam. PHP is for server side handling, and MySQL is for handling the database. MySQL, you can put a query and take the data in database. Notepad is your text editing, and Exam is for server handling a server, and it's a server used to handle a website. That's all. Hardware requirements is Pentium, and 4 GB RAM is required, and 15-inch color monitor, and hard disk is required 40 GB. That's all. uh, that's all in the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.